Today I'm going to show you how to make these awesome treats called Kashata. They are coconut that has been cooked with sugar, cardamom, and a little water to make delicious treats. Come on. I'm adding a cup of sugar to a thick bottom pan. You then want to add 1 1/4 cups of water, followed by some food color. The color you choose is up to you, and you can omit this step altogether. I'm adding 4 cardamom pods to that too. Make sure you squeeze them, and then put your fire on. And you want to bring this mixture to a boil. Once it starts boiling, reduce your heat to medium-low. After 5 minutes of constant boiling, the syrup thickens up, but we're still not quite there yet. As you can see, the middle hasn't really bubbled up. That's after 8 minutes of boiling. Again, please notice the middle hasn't bubbled up as much. So you want to keep boiling it until you reach the perfect sweet spot, which is now. After about 12 minutes, it has now bubbled up all over. And I let it cook for a further minute. I'm able to then coat the back of a spoon with the syrup. The next step is to add 2 cups of desiccated coconut. It's a good tip to remove any cardamoms before you add your coconut. Luckily, I only have 4 pods in there, so it wasn't too hard to get them out. You then want to mix everything really well and make sure all the coconut is evenly coated with the sugar mixture. I then cook this further for about 5 minutes. So you don't want to overcook it. We're not looking to dry the mass too much. Now, I only cook this mixture for another 5 minutes on, again, medium to low flame. You don't want to overcook this because we're not looking to dry the mixture out too much. I know it's going to look a bit moist, but you do want that because as it dries, it does firm up and dry up. As it cools down, rather. So you can see we're almost there. Everything is clumping up together, but it's still moist. Very important. That's when you know you're good. You can put your flame off and move to the next step, which is pouring it to a baking sheet or an oiled counter. So you can just get some oil and oil your kitchen counter if you don't have a baking sheet. Now I'm using light taps to just kind of bring the mixture together. You can use the baking sheet to sort of guide you as you try and bring this mixture together. The height we're looking for is about 1 centimeter. So you don't want it to be too flat. Again, it's quite important that you're gentle with this. Don't push the mass down too much. Just take your time. I then just used the baking sheet just to smoothen it out, but I'm using a very light hand. I'm not pushing down too much. Let the mixture cool for about 8 minutes. I just cranked up the AC, which is right above it. So this made the process a lot faster. You then want to cut lines horizontally and then cut at an angle as illustrated here to get the diamond shape. You can use whatever shape you want. Again, it's up to you. So now you can see the outsides have dried a bit, but the inside is still nice and a little bit tacky. Just how I like them. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, guys. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And as always, happy cooking!